why would the EC resist our demonstration? That wouldn't be right, because we have actually gone through the formalities. We are doing it, according to the laws of the country. So why would the EC, stand against our rights? It is our right to demonstrate. We have the right to demonstrate. So I don't think the EC has the right to resist our demonstration. That wouldn't be right.
What else are you going to do? It's just a petition.
We will keep persisting. We will keep persuading them. We will keep, pleading with them to do the right thing. Because it will be more expensive or it will be more costly to go into war than to listen to the voice of the people. Whether or not we like it, our neighboring countries have gone through it. It has happened in our neighboring countries. So we shouldn't be complacent. We shouldn't think that it cannot happen in Ghana. When people are fed up, when people are tired of bad governance, they will resist. They will stand up against the bad governance. And what I advise the EC to do is to listen to the voice of the masses.
We never insisted we were going to defy the police. We said we were going to stick to the court's instruction and refrain from the premises of the Electoral Commission. However, we will select leadership to present the document to the Electoral Commission. That was part of the agreement. We got to a certain level in the process, and I saw about 15 to maximum 20 persons thereabouts attempting to go closer to submit leadership. About 20 people had lined up and they were holding the banner, and the original plan was, which included Gabi Asroche-Dakon, former CEO of Komfanoche Hospital, who is the leader for Movement for Change. It was proper, they would be allowed to present the petition. Israel, I felt so sad. It was a pathetic day in our democratic history, where the very first and initial response of the police to disperse a crowd of 20 was to fire.
Are you sure this was a crowd of 20 and not more than 20?
Israel, minimal force has always been the way in civil environment like what we have. The awful experience of May 9th disaster, if the police had been a little bit more professional and employed minimal force and not a British one like they did. As we speak now, we have over 20 young men who suffered terrible injuries. Police brutalities meted out to poor and innocent citizens, only marching to present a petition. In any case, couldn't we have engaged the leaders to speak to their supporters first of all? My understanding is that were the young men and women armed at all? They were not. Were they exhibiting traits of violence? They were not being violent. They were not resisting or combating the police. What really necessitated the police's professional? I just can't figure it out. That was their very first point of reaction. Fire, tear gas, and I saw humans running and they were being chased by the police after they had inhaled the tear gas and they were running for their dear lives. The police were still chasing them, smashing them. You've seen a couple of pictures, so pathetic in our political history.
Eventually they set off to their destination, which is Hassel Folk Park, through the approved route. That is coming Kuma Avenue, linking up with the Atamils High Street, and then terminating at the Hassel Folk Park. However, a little distance into the journey, they decided to veer off onto this particular route that we are standing on, apparently heading for the EC, march against the order of the court. And police, being peace officers and law enforcers, we decided to stop them. And that is what we have been doing up to this point.
What we used was within the context of democratic policing. We got to our way end. How far does the police need to go? Right from the beginning, we have to know, everybody has to know, that the police force, the minimum force we keep talking about, the forces aggravate on the stopping continent. Right from the beginning, the presence of the police, the visible representative of the state. When the police are there, immediately, whatever you do, even the presence of the police alone signals something. They have ignored the police. Then the next one is the issuing of verbal command, which was done adequately. Did they comply? What next? What we see is pelting us. A riot or a mob that was gradually warming up, picking up stones and throwing. Then at that point, we have to exercise or use what we call the use of non-lethal weapons. And that is where we see the shields, that is where we see the long weapons, that is where we see the tear gas. And that's what
1760 text message line the February need to be jebre and kinkan and famano pay yebekwa kujina works and housing ministry deputy minister no sai mrashibi jeni president ba mpesa jobi asa yeah is it in package oh I see obisi nanado eco rise and build tour na president ziko let me see my cocoa roast store akwa abanoma boko
Adom
bibia kama constituency
boko bibia de nakwa
re-elect Samson na hin sanity
sapepepe no
bibia di adanse
no bia aka
sa no bia ka o I see president cocoa ekwa ho sem munya daje ni di nkomo ka bi kire mo na o mama reshimbi and I still and what's everything saying
cocoa
akwan
oh yeah I'm say you be born mampanyin na basopa na ban no in fact we know mampanyin ko form tan mo start sa cocoa rose project no so most introduce here mo na mo frɛ konwa so no na ye ba no professor Mes o start na mampanyin mama kwan wa fa so a wo ye no na abaye very massive kwan bebre na say nsa aka ye o come ho say ya sefi benchema kwanta tuadwofo mo ho omu gyina so mo ye adwofo tu se kodwo krom contractor nso ho mo ye ho dwuma dwaboso through data no mo ya kosi krom kwano ayeko kalo and also first 15.5 kilometers contractor I was see ya o yes dwuma me am krom dwaboso tu buodi anko ye gukota na bia kudu afere contractor nso wo so a o ye dwuma ko buodi if you are contoman eba board nso no ono so 15 kilometers so ya dia ma contractor nso wo so eba na 82 nso ya gu first 10 kilometers nti yam hadum enu beto na 16 dia na mse na onim se video major problem na yakwan no nti mse na nanom ene adehye mo sefi no omoni agiye pa na yebo mpa ne se contractors no be up to the task na adwuma na dia mo no omotimi aye ama ne mampanyin pese oye masefo no na ya atwalaze ama obia aye anya anije e wo sefimemu.
I see. Ya kwa enim no ya pese promote yanka say local dialect no. And then now one of the criteria kwa modi with some of the MPs is that baby auf you know the hokasa na bia na ne kakra ya ode. So appeal to your sympathizers, powerful delegates no say the make no say oh technically lawyer for no you only bebe mo asem no o kan fenche no na lawyer ni no atena ho apesin to bi e wo say o no lawyer for there no o kan fenche no obepeto kro bi wo sisi a to say to kro no
kan ye krom kan enti pe kwan ya
me ka kire wo say maje ho na tum
na wo no ade pega na mu wa mu wo poto na puta
no krepa e die na mu e ho modin see e be pega yi na kasemti wo aka bi kire wade hye ne nananom e wo kasem
ne di kan me da wasepa se mo yesa move no ayi bolimu a mechia sehima hene sehia henvo ono ne asofom bo be adwuma e wo sehi ase so omche animals ndwere yo mampanyi mahama offering Pengas of Borasium, Chair Coco Roseboro, Western Region, Croti, a fire hand, but started. Now, creating read dead to Inchama, a call, say he, as yes, so Coco Rose now, boy, Mampain Mamma far one. Do na Wayado. Na Mampain Mamma, John, 100 say, Nanamo, Chair, fire ye, a drum of contractors no by anything. Now, when ye ya, na ya. Ya Bombay chama boy mampani mama oyeli juren ya me kutunzio pa kuguraso o ma contractors on the crab ko yaduma na kama kwa kumaye na me yeshio chama ya me Adom chodu 2016 de na nchebola ya honso kendinga pa na me na te president Mahama ya wana so na hura ya fama ye na yese contractors on ra chama be ma be ne obro yaduma na because ya ten mode o nchebola yem kuroti ya honso eko se here it is out NDC, one PPO, CPPO, Yim Crotin, your problem can play like yatin. Yim Crotin, Haya Bunchama, Yatin Modo Chabay. The Yakoniachawa, Pecoyo.
I don't know. The for something I did name some sort today. Our own brother, if you have a kind of quotation, was what has the wisdom of Solomon got to do with the age of Methuselah? Or the Ashim say, Panya. Oh, Wakwaba. If you are coming, down. And I will say there's no stress, there's no pressure from constituent party sympathizers because on count more call Rashibi German home. Why would do boots no ego? Stress number form.
A lumpo dear. Some say Mr. Lamdazu MP. If it is that time, I could see 2017.
Yeah.
January 8th. I mean, still I'm a so a member.
Okay.
There's a semi year, maybe any almost there's some more. If you feel me, hope you're when it comes to stress, Abia, Meka say Abia, some almost Jina, almost Jina, it turns to be full banning. I see it, my quite no so name dead, the Kakra, said by Manfubu saying, I might Jumane call from Kakra. Be on the boy, I say, Kakra. I have a phone calls in the from Kakra. This is quite him do now much. And then they say, light off until me, so now. Media here, both for Abias a running. Baba from Kakao. Good. You be a come our party mood. Oh, yes. Nana Rise and Build when need change. Papa. Message or the nominee a come. Oh, yes. And a month for so, and right, for instance, a large battery had a challenge, Sada issues, and Nana Eco Resiba and it was uncalled for because Sada the one in himself and paying to one or more or sa campaign or conference where we campaign message. Say asabe na tefre ebesa aibeye akukwenchu afe anamebwa se bi nipa ebese bi boy abaso ne nema obu okra ye bibi no bo abaso pe ebia genuine oba ka se akwa we boy ni anamebwa ebi alaji baturi de sebe o ka se ya anyi ni ye I don't expect him anyway every business net here ya oboy abaso fine. Musa some can there no crabbe them that papa ni. But anyhow they say any cancer campaign message in a free ho. Nti dey na wo. Official say na wo boss sada jida dey ya twemu ho. Enya na Ghana for. Ono no hwehwe mu su say ya twemu ho. Enya na Ghana for pim. Na nanto abono dey important na wo ba. So ka say Ghana for yi twemu dey afan. Ba also ono na dwimu twemu. Sada ni ya wie. Kese wo court kwa say that so. Emu BBMP ana ye de awi nti fi say den ni twam e da so ka mo message no na assuming say yam so yan ka people yam fa ne say ye di asem na wi ene ye di asem asi obenti atum na ye jai e bia we ni kwa no che say twam still an ye wo lessons bia e say ye de isua especially where anyama ni bi ba wuhui ana obi ball kokko say we yesi be no now koso ya then we think the same person is there and the person no mistakes na kana oget say economy ya de ba omi aka wo Central University College ball na team e mo and one ACC ana anyemeboa say CD na ati atoi say ya bobisia ma se ye adwuma ye keka ye sike wo man nyina boma ye dimu ohanchemu aduoso baako ne ye chiripo ekutuaka
By the baby had an MPP, woman Chirimu say, Bessia Bono, a buyekomu. Ye Bobisiano, ye want the idea, and a Busia Bono, and a more a fasua, ye Bobisiano, and a Montiasi. Because a befamra should be Jumbo. More won't you be an answer, you may be why I man you to see.
You see, sometimes the Bessia de cowboy now, would the be a problem behind said anyone. So the yard depart. Obo Bessia, the Sidan, I'm a Busiano. Nkwalanya baby da obia tu kwanwe anai bia ye hospital anai di ebusuafo ebusuan ye woma ya pega adihye ni bia di omuko school abutire se be doctors bi so Ghana hanum ne niam lawyers niam before so ebusuan pani na yesi obo Bessia na akire mu sa ebusuafo nyina abeji wato on ya meche e bia se ye bebo Bessia na ye pede de ye ya ye hu no eno na ya ha ye kakra. Any about Bisiani the GDP 100% in Aqua, and if you are sad in your man confirm me as a me buy in your man, you know, I need you. And I'm a one. O share Namdia na craft last, you can't am there. Since we are far large, you hear, and because yes, you register 80,000 households. If you baku, and pim at your watches, and you soon I am where you move piano. If you be a nipa mi and Sandy could see numuni wom, ye be move be sika 300 Ghana, also me and common sense will tell you. Go look at the Ghana housing statistics I am and tell me how many houses you have here. I would just say, you see, I know sana, ye Sikana, Busumi be a chiches, Skanso, and you say, ye were you minister, you go bottomuna or tenning a tuona watch, Minister for Jena. Ye raise house, yes, oh, you Moba patana who say ye will be a magic binkudi. And the high end. And ye be like a Bessia. Tis said the honorable Samsia Miami at now, can you say? Nikrum, Esa Kukurusa, ye Piasi, Nasa President Mahama ba, no in the party, or my the same ra, and walking only horn momu ye. Bow, would you come Cadena Corre? Of course, he's still reading the one Kazani. And the president now do or say this is one of the worst rules. I'm now called commission greenhouse, But 50 President Mills time, it be sure no any time, I can't cry near Jan Quine. Or bear campaign or see West Rules, or Quaquetia, and your kind, and Nasan Waka, and the West Rules, and they are still the West Rules. But can we produce cocoa? Near my walking on one, I cannot see the same thing about it, and also talking from Ufi Adwajiri, Edequa, Nansen Ades who are so mujujo, but take Kedi from a Quetia Honomo through Kedi to a brim, a quadronic cocoa honomo. Now for the Fakabing a Tiwa honom. Seriously, they are death traps. On one case, he acknowledges Dr. Kwabneji or immediate past. Whom you say, no, no, chrome quine. That's the chrome quine. So, will the chairman almost 4 years. So, how about a campaign? What have you done? And now, Queen Abuzamze. Ukrum kwani. All the years you were changing and saying I'm going, 2-3 times on bear campaign, you were there. Nancy last mba me catch na president wife bao. Fi had the coke the 1.5 hour drive keke because of the nature of the road no. Be cars fi motor the anim say on team. I say kwan or the helicopter ni be see Presby Park. Yes. Oba Kede government hospital ebe donation. Because of this, from here to Kedi, 96 miles. That's about 112 kilometers. 112 kilometers. With all the comfort of these luxury vehicles in Yamano. Yes, he couldn't travel the road. His own husband was there with President Mills campaigning, second, and the roads are still the same. Just because so fear so they call Abia win. But when you are getting votes. Apart from getting votes, no, we are contributing. Look, we have one of the biggest oil palm estates, not only in Ghana, but about tropical Africa. Ghana Oil Palm Development Corporation, GPDC. Yeah, well, the first oil palm research institute under CSIR. I want Malaysia 4 years so my year in a honor farm. University of Ghana, a great research station. A honor even planting body na a bomb and sunny and that was where it was developed. We have all these things there. For political, you know, it's like as a encounter. Well, I am appealing to my friend. Said the way that said the Obo Abamba, so we should have I'm coming to me born a basso.
Oh, Cocoa Rose as some Eastern region and first baby, Eddie can start a cattisode. Oh, I dare soon on Ocam. Oh, Sakwan. Even though San Ocheno, Obian says region is dominated by MPP. No, Omampahini Mahama, and yes, I know the energy. And they started democracy, Sefi, and maybe I have 12 man this. But young Quanko Catesord, I was Sefi. As a first area, they started Cocoa Rose. It's in region Crum, and I cut it. And I could cut it. Nasa Saquano, before by and I can't know. No, Anna, and before the 12 man PPs are not one of those. As one to Manguko Tano. And now, when I'm Mujano. And you know, don't man from say because they have vote. No, President Mama Yanis and Mr. Mammy come to Mammy, we are also my Casam. And the man from Fahokra say, because say, Mampa Mama. Send Ankashan to the January. Ankashan to the January, but after Eastern region or some Ashanti region, and Mampa Mama Coco Catis or static Kukurus. And suddenly move the third regional Wakati, a friend. Western region. By Ujitum say, Yaquine be or Miami, Eastern. A major problem of the whole country. Major problem, but be able to another children, Payman Casaka, say, or your campaign 2012. Or he will do if you be a Hifiano. I can say one penny, a Marquaba, and I was a Sawaba. Our bar said, quite only. On Angazakai, say, or he be a Hifiano, or Manaquaba pet. One pay Mamma was if you know more school than we were not done as oh, yes, school, why am I? Why is why say? They won't quite say virtually, no, a quite a major problem. I will Ghana. Okay. And the minimum say that part of the region, Mokwano, and yet, but Memano and cancer because of say be a more year. I mean, I'm only the Mawa or not the so can be. Now we are MP for Kede. You are not MP for MPP. MP for the trouble now. But there are NDC for Honswa or support to them. So now come Honswa. We are MP for the constituency, not NDC for. Okay. And you know, I don't know. Nase. I don't remember so what can I say. Because 8 years after the Kofoba, I didn't say more trouble more. Thank you, Muguya, and probably any hole. What I say. And now, Menkasa and Wakasa better to me, some show. Yeah, Sir Bosia was answer my account. Oh, I am a cancer. Also, business and a quanyo. Also, cousin a quanyo. Yes, in Iniska. How do we do it? What I say? I just said, and I agree with you, say, what you Bosiano? Now, Rupia salary, Sanya Mokoje, Eurobonds, Cardi salaries, and on Anyano. Pastor Wojibusia, now they expanded by the Castle water system. Now, we move from 26 million gallons to 30 million gallons, 24 million gallons to 30 million gallons. Now, we expanded a pond water system. Now, we added additional 40 million gallons to the existing 40 million gallons. Now, so we are a changing a room, if I was saying. Kibi Chebi sio emomo bosia o won kan na bosia 3 case konongo ko rage nso aye nyina bosia o kwaje bosia na wo de ye ayi baba yan konfanya bosia na de ye jiwoji o kwaje bosia na wo de ye kwatia adan uniba nso what you say nso aye no adan ayi akwatia ena uniba na ntumi ka kyerem say bad o kwaje bosia na say wo de ye sachi water. Oh, Professor Mesukurum Horn Babina, you can't tell me say wrong. O kwaje bosia na wo de expand Cape Coast nsuo yin himself bia Cape Coast inya water problem. But the issue has always been say value for money. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And so kwaje bosia na say wo de the project are there. And konta mububu any juma dia mo dis kan bi di no
a honey baby. Encounter Mubano.
One CD. That's how Bob is almost 10 CDs.
And I will not be out of Parliament now, Purujitum. No, no. Aden. So I can't tell you expanding range. The contract document, everything about Parliament.
Well, I had said, I secretary.
Oh, one propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda.
Just propaganda. Propaganda. You check the component of the law. What is it? Don't just look at say overhead now. There are other auxiliaries. There are other auxiliaries. A commercial centers. What is it? Don't sit here and say only propaganda. Some Muslim can say.
No. Parliament. Mo hwese sika na mo gye no. Mo hwese mo hwese adwuma na mo de ye no. Ehun sika pa na mo de concern na me bu say.
And typical example ne pond water me can tell we.
Pond water no we de mo yende.
Yeah, add 14 million gallons.
Make I say
now what have you done? You talk about 14 million.
Am I for you and
me fit say mo nya bi.
Okay, say
52 million. 5,200.
No.
I am telling you, call Adenta right now. Now we see who is Yoba and people can access the water.
It's not true. It's not true.
5,200.
Make call Adenta right now. Say me.
Why are they size estimate in mouth?
Me say Adenta.
Me say why are they size estimate in mouth?
Adenta Ghana Water Company.
I am prepared to take this matter out.
Set it up.
Adenta Ghana Water.
That's man could not say. I am saying it on television.
Yeah. Connected mainland. We train a branch of coffee. No,
Monsieur,
50 million. 52 million.
Yes.
Okay. Send next week, December.
And then next week, Kofi, I go to the office.
No, I'm saying that. Me say I will investigate and next week about.
This is very estimate now.
Okay.
80 minutes to 20. Make go forward. Oh, make go forward.
No.
Only baby area wada.
Now don't your sister series they be had say oboboka.
Yes, 40.
Yeah, 40.
Now don't was me now the drag again.
Yo, say sikan wo mbum bia na meti.
Obo chase ma uchari kaka.
Obo chase ma mi changa kaka.
Wow.
Entino oku ayi o kan na mo start eastern region. Na we me say ya na me ka say the way all cancer o ma ye won no. I want an opportunity that commission na mabo aban na ba so say Koko rules ni ema no yesu ya ye ha na aban na ye den abomoden e na wo pese o ka ye wo kan se o ade ne kra no start no munyi munti mukoka ate so e wo eastern region it we are also beneficiaries and anyes now who is minister for works and housing mo de modjuma no it involves salt cutting and commissioning se wo ba be ye project salt cutting ye na mprai
na no bia so bia ka so
utwa na se obeye the next time na obi
suhum to asaman kese how many sword cuttings have been held
omo ya na so monye
de bia cut sword suhum ayi president Mills cut sword san the rounds bi na okoye last year na before then no more sword cutting back once na president Mills cut sword and na do mahama ba yin so no Wako cut sword.
And contractor.
And the road is the same.
But contractor was all your
contractor by Mudu construction, Koda correct.
But so contractor.
Oh, Tio.
Contractor
neighbor, Fred, if you and Mamudia more numbers, call Honorable Inusa Fusini.
Okay.
Nabusan say, Kede Road, no, they know where to say. Oh, Honorable, we have awarded on contract. Let me call my chief director. Hello, what is happening to them? Also, the contractor, no about contractor. Okay, and minimum say we baba. Oh, muda oh, ya diama Rahab Bumi contractors. So we see a naima obuasi Bruni Krum. They are the contractor in natural. For 10 years, we have a contractor. Or see, bo. Yeah, mami. Okay. Shortcut in the you cut it so 3 times for the same road. And
no improvement. No improvement.
There's no work. Improvement. There's no work.
Okay. Well, 1760. I'll text message that the February energy break to make kind. Let my vote count. AFAG, Movement for Justice, and rather, and the part of the MPP for so Moko Dom say Moko, then I'm electoral commission for anymore. Now come with the manu this mom. Na ma catch from the India. Musu say here say voter register for Ebeba. Ibedi san come in here a course ye hu ya kenkan ya te ibi okra ye busuafo ye nanfofo ya fakwa bi so a ye treat your opposite force jo manu yaba ye di san komo no na ya hwe kwan ya befa so ye kwa anim asoman ye bambo ho nsem afi so ye kuku ahodo amopese mutu anamon bia no emra no de eka ni de bitima ye ewo mra ye kutwa ye ba ye ba abo fuso asema e be sha enkomo na sabai. Yeah, that dependable for RCP, sir. Any lucky about for someone else, so say on the 26th of this very month, Nana B of the New Patriotic Party, Airwari, was Sam, Sansona, a Sikuma of the Bimbrakwa, Mensin Cratchy, Samuel Adom Boche, so Airwari or East Legon. Until on the 26th, Adolf Function and so Nana B, Nana Boachi, New Patriotic Party, part of the communications team. Anafi Sikuma do Bimbrakwa Messi Cratches so Samuel Adom Boche so ewa what's for AFAC let my vote count MPP in painful binomo Ghana chita for bi so e de akosi enrada
yo minya kwa me dase say ma me fa wakonya so na de di kan me mbo omo itimi call demonstration ni bi the organizers David ne onwe di animu nyina abaso ene o itimi ko nyina o dwumadi sonko a omo kikasi ani na ni nyina mpempe so no ekowi enra demonstration no me se de omo ye no omo anya amomo omo ye ma Ghana nyina eye ekuaku na organize ne party for any generally Ghana for ekowi nyina se ejayinum se nyema sisi baby bibiri basabasa nyina no eya na fi abato dodo na me aka se de Kwame Nkrumah kan o se na democracy is alien to Africa because here the ohin de usisu a agi se wawu ansa enso omra ya agi atum se mfi nan bia na ye besesa ni niema na ti ehunhia se ye be ya ebe na obroni sa ye credible imu aye fine na emu ebe fine ni se ye beto abes we awiem o nipa enan na to wo mra nipa mienu na atwero omudi ni niema se ye nokre se ye nokre by the time antawantawa ni anu eyi be banana basabasa ye enti e ka se electoral processor and say election ye region ni onye da ye to abane ni aye kan kwa ni mo no hwe fimfiase ifi edi ntworo omomudin wom ayi paper e de beto aba won e behwe so niema na afi bedu baabi no obi ka so obi wie mu kra ye so afi de den ya brew adi ye ni wa ni yi eti yem se no na eye let my food count ni AFAC for ejina so akaso so hwe niema e see last elections ensem bi epiepie ye call Supreme Court no eni akire Dr. Baumia enhwehwemu awaye ena nipa bia nso a omo ankasa aba bekase o me asemasi Kwame Asante me onyomnyamfo Samson Ayin mitro mi dimpre no ye fa mi se mi nko honom ben Cote d'Ivoire ana Togo mfa nipa mbra minim nipa bia betwotwo mu di nyema na wohwe no ana chese esese wohwe electoral commission na nkasa ana owura Farijan dano na nyema bi onu ankasa gitum efa voters register no na safi wo behwe the pattern said ye etie voters register etie wo Togo na wo Cote d'Ivoire na wo Nigeria oko DR Congo wo Rwanda wo Kenya ne ne South Africa na wo Krobia no nipa dudu ewom na wo voters register ekire bibi se bia wo Krobia ye wo nipa o hawo mu no emi bia le nya fiti nipa aduanan ekosi ebi adunum ana aduanan num ne ayi na akosoro ai sei aba for my sei obroni se range ye wo baabi etawo na wo de behwe Ghana de no na wo hwe se ebia apagya nipa na atrom di no apagya prekupe du baabi a eburu adwene ntiase so anasa wo de hwehwe ya fefo de a na chese ye danso kra. Apart from that no me no wa hey Ghana hey ni ubekọ fie bi mu no ebia o asante wo no yire mukura nkwala miensa kwala miensa ne mu ahi na edi efie du nwotwe edi atra so hwe efie bebre mu a awofo ekura nkwala no bebre na ya na dodo na asusa kwa obo se nkwala no enyinyi tra eduowotwe eduonu eduasane ne ma no ewo ma dodo na papa no awu ayenyi nche by the time obi bedi mfie aduasa no obere na ne papa na ne na edi fie adunum ede iko ye ya nche da nyi nche te se Denmark ne Switzerland ma mudi boy I bedi 50 pepepe onam kwa what a shock obituary gone too soon we ne nema so na meten it will be a pattern na your lifestyle life expectancy your family size ne nema na it's a pointer to the fact say nema bi o wa enye realistic. So okay, your census, statistical department, yeah, housing census, any population census now. And also my indication, we say, say nipa do we any war mine ma. Na say ye AGC saying easy, and not just okay, getting say nipa do we and our chum do mutimi to abano. Na na video. Jeno na ekaso. Ye see na be feel bosomi ngotwini e chiri. Ni yeti court na ye sei e de fo se ye pre na se de ye ayi ye nuanum so edi nkunim fo se o e twe oman na ba chiri bibia se so mo ye no mutimi nye afebu o so a ono oni benkum ono oni nifa esuosuro se e bi ebebu asem no de ebesi no na akọ ebibia o mom dom sike dwane o mo eto mu gu one ne ma ne dia ene ye ekọ ye nim no na ye ne den ye mpe kwanya fiti ase na no ebeye nhihye a ebeboa yiwia we nyina bis. That is what let my vote count for a person community to. Na we nyina achiminum so mo ni police for ni di nkita ho ne ne ma edu baby no mo betimi afa ha mo ntimi mfa ha mudu anoma munyi mo mpanimfo no no mo fa be mienu miensa na se ni animfo no mo fa letters no enko ne ne ma. But I'm say somewhere along the line, say ibinum fa baby a ense so mo fa and the police for no it shall mo ye no mo ani so fine a human institution you start here with demonstration bia from university days to Kube Prekon ayi leading demonstration bi na me the problem am me was side way we say certainly when people veer off and now share approve that you should find a way of preventing them. When they say police for no can be say they will not allow them to converge or electoral commission anymore. Also, it will spill over to the main road. Especially to main road now. So I ran about on a Courage Hospital in case of an emergency, a bedding. So I road no and a call banks like the business center. In a way I understood them all I mentioned, but when it comes to that and people are veering off the road, and I said before then, what are the preventive measures? Me who saw one man to blockade back cathedral on around TUC on Nansan, I'll be far messages for one on your mission. And the about electoral commission, Ali Honum, and a rage honum. I think say honum man. If we have stationed about even 200 policemen, it will be difficult for the people to go through. Looking at what the power police for not. But we seem to have a problem in this country with riot control. The problem I know, riot control. Meaning what goes into the police training properly. I think later the Parliamentary Committee on Interior should look at it. You took one, you nante. Enkrobi wo honoma police kwa mu ntutio. It's only the army. But they are able to control riots. Bagana hanom no. Police kwachi akwala wadi 12 years kra no ukuretio. Anamebwa. Look, uhwe kroma just say small thing no mkretio. Mitibi hu say you training know what goes into it. I remember time ago a demonstration over a student loan in 1993-94. Yeah, the police won't be good anymore. This girl who was shot, Vidofori, IPS. Police for your pound, more pammy if you can say a block, Legon Madina Road. No, I'm a man for school. Then the police will chase you into the school. What IPS that? Or more former block. Ewura sa o corridor kitwa no Mandela eyi ho no no onvel Mandela ho ase ho no no na edan ya ka atum a student no we ewura school mu ewura ho edwane ewura omo brusan no mu ewura brusan ma wia no afa ne kodo akose dem na police in the tio ahwe eyi dan no wa tutu ewura dan no ya no onkwa wan demonstration yo. No, any tune by the four. I'm sure you remember this. Yeah. Me to me coffee go no. Pond never Legon anymore. Straight to Aquafo,
the same size.
Was that police Charlie. Now me rock Aquafo.
Police for about how that's
I don't know.
Oh, me jawa adia me dey your problem timi because
police for ba we know say dey.
Obu krapoko. Iru akwafu ho no. Iru wa pe na me full masters esro no. Tina Dr. Belson on the call master no. I feel police will be raw. Ona me na guy belongs. Uze ye move a scratch and dead. Yes, I told me that I pocket anyway. It's about football. And the police entered the hall, walk with order, crossed the Potter's Lodge, crossed the pond, descended to the from the K block they call L.
The facts were Johnny Cratchit what we
don't mind them. Said American. That was when they fired into this boy's room. Former Chief Justice Bano, Justice Sacha. Nani boy. They went into the room, no, inner room, a first, second, and beat him up. And they fired tear gas into the room and them. Now, when say tear gas, no, where a man for a Adom does one, Munya parade, you fire it to disperse them. It is to be them. Now, call to life ammunition, call them all like in the case of Vidofori. Obishe them. Now ko to tear gas echo dem onma nipa na wa bonti an so mu fi onom no wa ko she dem so a otu akọ dem on na so mpiemra. And what did the police go to do? I look at another demonstration. The police are there. Omukra truncheons no. Omukra shield, batons in your man. When the people are coming here demonstration, you push them away. Behind those wielding baton wielding police and the shield no. Then we could have the horsemen, and army one. And also we have the water cannons. It is a boys omu piamo, namo omu piam, no omu piam police for na. Ubie, ensuna, enya de shengwa o. Adie bi o me be man want to tell to say, moko, no moko ndie omu moko no. Pepper spray no sprayer, moko na be ko wani nti no, unhwe. Tear gas no miensi so ti obi abedwan cause pese on miensi so ebi onipa na benwa de tear pepper spray no say be ya police na bia obo itubo so hunhwe obehwe no na bia ya chichire wonsa anase ya bo wahwe ho anamebua enu ati no ene ye wo sa water cannons a isuo no ma ehye tu egu ho a ekeka eti de opesa wo ye kura no the way I won't be ka on any man. Utimi ye. Etu de din aponko no so ho no. Enti we bia ye yi kura na e bia bullet. Oyene. These are the police a year minim. Now, police for the first time, we was a police phone crack cane. Cane. And fiang. It's a dream on the coin. They were holding horsewhips. Koboko. It was a ponkokot trying. Then on the coin. If you are going to disperse a crowd, who demonstration could prevent you in Yama. Na nipa na odi omo kon wa mom fian wa mom horsewhip a omunti horse so a na adwin be na ade koy me dem dia no it tells you so nipa no mo kon ya wa dwi say ye ko brom na no police ni bi ka chem time omo fo e bus no we dey load come on get on board akwa no commander no hey come on board we are going to beat them these MPP people they hiding behind get on board ye ko brom yes. These MPP people, we are going to beat them. They are bobbing.
What can I have?
Police headquarters. Any Accra Central.
The cameraman back home, Papa and the phone. Or see, what you know, what is the proof? Can you never brom, Papa?
Where police you ordinate helmet, crash helmet. We be a pa na mu jan to see. No say, or cause them say, cause your phone na mu my brain. Papa. I see that. Okay. Now we guy back akwa mi kra le.
I'm gambi.
Let me come out just say the wo musibo. That's one back. Akwa no kra was why you say. Opejansa. Police for
I surrender.
Was surrender. No was surrender we no. Afeni say so wo se oni kaya beku. Afeni na na beti.
Yeah. I'm say me no na bo e ya adwene e wo
crowd
control e wo police ga Ghana. Me say yeah one of these demonstrations say na e be present petition akoma president kufu ankasa am na ye opposition enti e koya godru Castle Junction ho 48 route e ho no. As you do Kofi, no your regional police commander no. Ebe kai charge no.
Charge.
Masa me tumni kafu ho ebe pue wo ayi run about.
Nan.
Oh me say, me ha ngasa me tumni kasa ama. Me ka me fatazi Kofi ansa. Na ebro. This was 207.
Oh my goodness.
Ama be you do tip perform e wo.
Na na different kan. O se onu fu kwasi prade am e se ni ketia ana ama be you do o se wo mo line.
Na be you do.
Oh sorry, council of state.
Yeah, council of state.
Me say me tumrika from that place no. Castle Junction. E be pie mu ha ba bi.
Jakao.
Me say taxi fast. Ana me de Kofi. Ade chi ansa na me sandi taxi ba be fam car.
This
because me mo bi check is on say governor police one of on what as you now abro mbro ye no hu na easy and I agree with him on that score say we have to do something about crowd control.
But it means that any partisan
no
but probably how to
demonstrators have no so what charge I was the profit regional police commander. That time it was terrible. I want for more prior moja e bi mu call 37 hospitals no and easy. Oh, but let me come to the main issue. Million. I'm before. I don't maybe no more problem kakra. Must it always be your way?
MPP.
Yes. So let my vote come there camouflage. MPP no more yes I dey win now.
Man can the police in can. Let's go and beat them MPP people. They hide him behind.
But sir, when himself let my vote count and yeah MPP for no more. My friend. Yan one more money. And that on started you know. One of the leaders no. Before some started procession or kind e wo omobi ehun say almost my enquire commission. You be ko ho. Ya masa be ball. No more say yenko has park. So we GTV and TV3 news. Before some started omo procession no. And leaders no back can and make a statement no. That is say police for no so pick intelligence say microphone they will defy omo you know until they will go there. And my point is that yeah, 2000 about year. Umpenko for Mutambayan. Umbes son register. And I got to 2004. 2004. Omo abamuno. Man can't register once. We complained. I just saw no man I register over 100%, no more than 200% in a Kenya wanti. Yeah, did the same register no prepare no. I got to about 2008. President Mas won in 2008 year buy. Gabi, that time now Dankwa Institute. Ona was started biometric registration. As if say, yeah, biometric registration now. That will solve all our electoral problems in the country. As you know, no verification, no vote, no count. So Bakaya, almost young compile biometric register. And I said, no, let's do it. And I quay. I did one casana more recommended you. And I quay biometric registration register. And I must introduce you no verification, no vote. New Korean people from one of the animal in a buy.
We are improving upon it.
Yes. And now, more say, but register and biometric into the problems now, double registration, Sanaman Nano, Emblem. And I ban a tear, Mossam, and a quay. Yayabi. Yet you didn't know. And people need a party agent, and this party agent general. Yes, it's a big bows of a true dinner, I would doubt to
Challenge
the panel. We also are exhibition. Let the register not to Mountain say, Ubianche, or didn't be woman as any panel on conversation in Dimbemoa. Raise an issue. Your WhatsApp processing to clean our register. After some more recommended by material register a year, just one election. So once answer say, we should change in central Jimfofro. And so the issue now is that when you people thought to say biometric register no about clear all our problems no. Now anti-me uncle no. You see no. So are you saying say after every election be an intro Jimfofro? And now mukura more raise issues no. And electoral commission say okay. And yeah no MPP phone kwa party be our issues about the way forward no. Onfa ne recommendations so yes by 22nd. Yes. Yes. Onfa go 22nd. And a party be at the beko. And it's a pressure now. More suggestions say entro no fufu. Obi say no, my entro no fufu. And they say am yes a dey way. Now group news almost no. As almost started echo demonstration in the country. Can we live in this country? Oh. Now, was it Wombo demonstration? The same thing happened. They defied the directives of police for the moment. Now, me before some more Democrats. Among the rule of law, but of late, if you are not in power, they will make sure the country is ungovernable and no law, no respect for rule of law. MPP. That's what they're doing today. And Mr. I'm not say way. I'm not quite could do Abidjan. Me, I'm doing you crowd from London. Oh, no, Taco. I can't go to Abidjan. Who's a distance? Oh, Quaco, or stop. I don't know. Sir, pressure no more than my electoral commission. That's why I ask them, must it always be your way? Your way? Is that how you see it? That's how I see it. Say MPP for the NS no, and I've told you. I didn't tell people before between 2004 2008. You know, comments the intro when they were in power. After they compiled the list after 2000 elections, 2004 to 2008. What was that? Kukuru now can was Master, don't disrupt me. Head of the Kukuru does
partial reconstruction of Akwetia. Partial 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers per hour.
Masa, don't hijack
everyone I'm there. Contractor voter in person limited.
Okay. Oh,
partial reconstruction. In
2004, 2008, we raised several issues. MPP was in power. It didn't manage. Man, just new register beer. Omolusu ya pen musa start here. Na mo recommend biometric register. Na ya. Now, if there are problems with the register now, let's sit down. And then we don't believe say the way out to say central register. There is a way we can clean this register if indeed. So I can say Togo for no. Togo, but like you know, ID cards no more issue. You know, also French speaking countries no. Omo issue. I say identity quarantine. You can't live there without it. Card no more issue. You know. Yeah, Ghana Libya otiho. Na ni quarantine o issue. Yeah, electoral commission for card. Yeah, electoral commission for card. No more issue. And they say, normal ID card. Now we electoral commission card and so. That's not it. It's not as if say Nipa now actually do not actually do her. No, Ghanaians living there. In a French-speaking country, we can't live there without identity card.
Okay, to you see no there.
Yeah. If you say no more, no. Unnecessary, no more.
Because any MPP there, no be.
That is it. And that Ghana MPP for there. Much more Ghana. You should allow other Ghanaians to also
but the PPP were there.
Okay.
PPP General Secretary, he has led the friend the advocacy on this.
No, I know that's a register for
PPP.
Yes.
Where? No, say.
Almost say. Yeah, can be in register.
Please, we see PPP or manka PNC.
Dr. Adom.
Dr. Adom.
Is it not the same voters register which was used and former President Kufuor won twice, and Nanado was Attorney General during Kufuor's time? Where were these people, Nanado and Bawumia? Were they not in the country? Nanado and Bawumia were cause of the injuries, some of the people sustained. Taller from Tamale and Diaba. As this one, Elembele. Okay, so with us or to look elsewhere for hope, this clearly shows that we can't trust our security agencies in 2016 general elections. From Ishak Watakwa. From Wisdom Abe Bamboy, Omaine, where is Mother Ghana heading towards? It's high time we call a spade and tell the protesters that they were the ANC. When the head of a household dies, the whole house becomes an empty shell. But we have you as our security agency, yet we don't know whether to thank you that you and also ANC. The leaders could not control their followers. MPP lack leadership. Faburi from Sogapere. Hey, Ghana police be truthful. What was the government doing all these while? Politics. And which register did the MPP use to say they won the 2012 elections? I hope Dr. Bawumia will not bring fake register from Mecca. Ishmael or one. Which court and judge decided and approved that the demonstrators will not be allowed to visit EC premise when they were demonstrating yesterday? That is why the genesis of why the police acted so unprofessional yesterday. I asked the Kede MP that what role did the MPP construct when they were in power? It was even the deputy regional minister. No, me Paul Ewo Kede no so the way Ediaba.
I think the Kede town rules be junction to Utumi.
Okay. Yeah, the basic I'm saying.
Kusi Road no so we started and up Prankasi Road no.
Okay. And the so bridges. That's it. Yaba ko try yaba. All about he will start the discussion for us about judicial scandal allegedly. Yakwaba yaba yemetwas. I say na dependable here about for so na so kwanso kosokra say emfa the person mu no embro mama ka say dependable for fresa number 0272 2202 and 0242 50 55 55 and only been Adom Co capsules in the mixture, Adom Co ointment, Adom ladies mixture, Adom PRA capsules and Adom typhoid mix. And what is lucky about to say ya de bi ada ne kran crowd so bi afa kodom mo na wona mo Dr. Yeboah between na kasa on 0243201244 and 0277465855. Well, nimnyam for ahi Samson be this ankomo we am judiciary ana sadarama ensema hodo abetodwa ajaji fo bi ne muso ensema woneka Ghana fo bi ne muso ensema woneka titru efa yenyi mfonyi no ana se ne yenyi ne adwento ahodo bebra eba
awa henem da se
eri kan bas eye wonwa se BBC AC everyone
ndabi onye muhama am say you 3 arms of government you the executive and you legislature and you judiciary na mpempi no na ye koso e judiciary nsem no aya enta e ma abonten te say the executive no ene legislature no Ghana aye parliament no anu nti na ma aye say aye hu bisa na it sounds because any that sort of court and the court because as same AC executive ne judicial ne legislature ntemu a court as same see wo ne obia ntemu a court na say oka enti no otie ne former director for law school Ghana law school Dr. Ansansare kan ye o se chese anas kuranya de na ade no more than yeah more a year and who say I don't know more than number of that is how or expose and also or no crown also Supreme Court and court Supreme Court go you now I believe say in the same script now among for action so I would say there were judges and so on or more turning down sir bribery offer to the extent that we call for police force and which should tell you say the judiciary as an institution I need pay moduma no ye wo ni pa bone fo mu e na ye wo ni papa for so yeden e wo judiciary no what you say I don't see media and you say me ade yi ade no yi amanfo be brahwe nje ya de ye fufuro se bia edisi babi odu no udisi a enye Aljazeera kura wo kope BBC 4 kope CNN 4 kope enti court no oba presi injunction no on
Ghana yes
so haya na territorial you know na be fact but Aljazeera yi a how can you say bi enti omunja na yenyi mum no mo me support say yenyi because that bia no corruption no maybe ameka ye de focus ni na akogina politician so politician so meti hey say bridge bi asel e wo babia na ya for say bi e bridge na say wo ko dey say assembly on so aye wo federal road engineer o ye nko no office kura nko bona mane na ye jao no nta bibia no civil servant na public servant for no so mo say freedom a mo ye ne mo pe and corruption every bia focus here executive and parliamentarians I don't see what should ne koso we na me idea lessons to all of us
okay
you sure say that is not more kana or omo ya other say ade no anko omo ho no yanko investigate bi no and I say omo wa chiri ntia yansan kan omo no abey lessons because ya pa se obehwe se masem bi my sister bi ana ni kunu wu ana ayi ya PNDC lo 111 I specify clearly ekwanya se obi wu na interstate I was say first na Japan masa okodu court a tese o de ayi na to babi na oye nyope ama mi ne kunu abre ne ma eja pade no ode kwakomo obi akwa wo pam wo na woni sika na akoye appeal hwa injustice ya masa nipa no eno ntino me de me fu say anas e be bona baso oya de and judges no almost a Ghana for the human beings like we are. Inti media me feel say I don't ya share me say my home parfait.
Okay.
Inti be wa Jazeera, e be wo BBC, e be wo CNN. So prevent Ghana ha. You can't prevent it from US. CNN was say.
Oh, but quickly from Aziz or London or say, I understand Chairman Wunti was running like Usain Bolt in Accra. This guy would have won a medal for Ghana in the ongoing All Africa Games. Wasted talent. And he laughs to that effect. And quick one from the office of the new chairman for the New Patriotic Party. There's a release just got in. Let me read it. The attention of the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Mr. Paul Afoko, has been drawn to a publication in the Daily Guide newspaper today, and same is called and published at peacefmonline.com to the effect that Mr. Afoko refused to appear before the disciplinary committee yesterday. Daily Guide in its today edition has published at page 7 the said story with the headline Afoko snubs disciplinary committee, and same is reproduced on peacefmonline.com. I wish to state that the story contains factual inaccuracies and should be treated with the contempt it deserves. The disciplinary committee did not invite Mr. Paul Afoko to appear before it yesterday, so the disciplinary committee could not have waited for him to appear before it. 3, my good self did not attend yesterday's disciplinary committee meeting as a member. In fact, I have not traveled outside Kumasi since Sunday, 13th of September 2015. It is therefore a complete lie for the Daily Guide and peacefmonline.com to state my name as having attended yesterday's disciplinary committee meeting at Alisa Hotel in Accra. And 4, why would Daily Guide put such falsehood out into the public domain? Is it now the case that stories about Mr. Afoko, even if false, now drives the sale of newspapers, including the Daily Guide? Please disregard such deliberate falsehood. Thank you. Nana Yawase, spokesperson for National Chairman, MPP. Okay, so, judges.
You, in fact, as some way there, heading, maybe the initially, you say the judiciary and Kasana is a sacred institution. It's a sacred institution. I dear Yankupo and Kasa, I said that the penny password, the two say, Basa yo bisi ana bibianta wantawa bia omusisi sebe ya nema injinsem. Iti yibia said ya can yesu. First year, oh be lawyer, yes, you are called to the bar. You are called to the bar. But so ko bench judges na yesu. He has been elevated to the bench. The first thing is your fro. Na dudro no no ya pejao. Oni amechen. Many are called, but few are choosing. The judges are choosing from the lawyers. But since in them, the near masters is in a common entrance. No control exams now pass here and I found. As you found 2 judgments, bra, papa, watch na ya come when I for recruitment. But I don't put the any. Everybody later once here for me. But some of the judges, no. Omubi or time I school by no crano. They were still on the bench. In Bianombo Circuit Court at the time. As I do. Even the not first na come for say omuyi adena. Ebe ha adwinti na memfo aso ne niema. But who say say osama oboboba. Ena ni hu. No nya bedu fia. Ye na bo amani. Say obeti yes yo. We craji we ye man bayire
akukoda
eze ukoto aponche ukoto bakra na okudidia enkasa wo pa o se me pe ibe me pe dari mienu ezo pa fonchini mienu me ba nam ti already osu yes toba ye won ti
o so
dari mienu ayi toba ye won
ezo pa fonchini mienu
every do
ezo pa fonchini mienu
na je fonchini mienu
kana fo
Udu you bro no muzo I confirm your friend and so jabo. He said the way I'm up for year AD judges need judiciary anyway in the first year. Now mimi mode tape no me hu ni nyina na ketewa bi a mehu no before so mu yi akeye bo nyema bi a yeteye no ente sa mami mawo typical mawo ketewa bi no say indicate say o time ya so judge bi din wo mu say waje bribe na unum say dia de ne ye judge awako kurum no akwa asori ene wada ne hu adi so me ba za maba me praise belief wa ena makofie so ye koma na kwaba asori peni bi ena oba na be majeje akwaba wagu na sorry peni na waje watu so okay tie chire no obusa so na papa ye odi wachi ye no so me ba no so ne me be ba no so akwaba na oso wa asem bi obeka chire o dasem o ya sem bi na wo wanimu na anka ye pese yehu na amua bi abetime di aboa ye ne no so o na satan yi asem yi sem so mba mama kwaba no se ai o kawie no se asem ben no so asem kwa no afi na ye de nwoma no abreme ya be save no new case o no so okay se sadia asem ni nyamba amanim ansa na beba no nso be yi ano we be se je ba be du manim kura no na edi be bosome miensa ende kwa yi nti e be to manim a na mehwa na mehu die betinya no so na jeji e krase oba no koso osane baaye no na mu krase o ene ye ko ye krase ye ko na so yo onko that's say na tiger no eti mo ko no na so moja muja bibito akọ anwan kanje say no so ron so moja sika ato envelope ato judge no e de oni ono makra na moko nti omudu kwan mu no msansa omochi bae they wanted to capture say bia judge no fesika na ye to mba ye mbo kokoko ye jade no na onhwe akonya no sika ne na ho o nyame chen judge no so sa time no ewo ne honum na ubo kokoko no so ne house boy na do mu bo bie mu no a mu ko bie gate no e ma ne ye eti on the tiger tape na nkasa no eye tiger no ene the leading ne di ko fie ho no o mu buso mu say na sika no wan ne fire okay judge na say okay and this is in the publication judge no so ni di wo so age bribe bribe uni na negotiate o case ni nko na nim waja on their own tape no say judge ne fa sika no say ni house boy eti say judge ni dinda ho obi an so age bribe eti yenyi tape no na yenhwe say mi kwendam yanka chifitu anambala mu say ahi ne fa ya na so we ne fa ne san so na ye host ntino now na fire
okay ye dey see ebreti ayi ora wa here that
1 minute ayi Kede Presbyterian Church ye di 130 years
wow
yes eti kwasi adai
okay
ye bodwa data moderator wo akma uso adima mi anka pega na mpeni
enya safo no he o
enya safo ni nyile ko pie kede kwasi adai ya 130 years
edesi ye do bi asi
kasejire
brother be bo adwuma
enya safo ba dia
edesi
ado nya sani ana